Hey, what's going on, guys? Devin here, and I just brought you a video on how to check how if you're on a good LTE connection on Android and Samsung phones. So I have my iPhone 6 Plus here. I am running on the CUDA LTE network, which is TELUS. There you go, CUDA LTE. So today I'm going to show you guys how to check your band. So it's pretty simple. It's a bit of a number to memorize, but all you have to do is open up your phone, go to the dialer, and type *3001 #12345, and then #*. And then go ahead and hit call. It'll kick you open to this. So if you're on a 7 or 7 Plus with, I forget what it is. So if you're on a GSM network, it has a different chip. So if you have the Intel chip, it does not work. So it'll just say connecting here at the bottom. So what you're going to do is you're going to click Serving Cell Info. So here I am on band 13. So it's only 5 megahertz. So 13 and 17 are the ones I pick up here. I used to pick up 4, and I was getting 15 megahertz. So now I'm on 13 and I'm getting 5 megahertz. So that's just for coverage. So the higher the number for the band, that's the farther it'll travel. TELUS and Bell only own the rights to 5 megahertz for the wideband. Rogers owns the rights for 10, 15, and 20. So upload is the same. So that's so if I'm to run a speed test here right now, I couldn't run on that Rogers phone because it's on a prepaid account actually. So if I run a speed test here, I've already selected my server that I'm looking for. So I'm on 2 bars. So on 2 bars, I average about anywhere from 3 to 6 megabits. So see there, I'm pulling about 4, and it's pretty stable. It's a bit all over the place, but it's not unusable. On the same tower, when I get on to band 4, 15 megahertz, I can pull about 80 down and about 30 up, which is really good. This phone does not support carrier aggregation, which I did mention in the last video. That's where your provider, they combine 2 bands. So in my town, on my tower, they combined band 4 and 12. So which is going to equal 20 megahertz. So band 4 is 15 by 15, and then band 12 is 5 by 5, which you combine that to get 2020, and that's carrier aggregation. It's also known as AWS2, which is Advanced Wireless System, and then 2 is for combining 2 bands, and 3 is combining 3 bands. AWS3 is really, really hard to find. I've never seen it, but if you give me a second here, I will show you some speed tests of AWS2. Okay, so here's one result. It was a little bit faulty, but as you can see here, this is my grandpa's one that supports carrier aggregation. So it's LTE plus, and we've got 153 down and 5 up. Now, what happened is it bursted about 35, and it stuck around 35 to about the end of the test. Sorry, about middle of the test, you can see there. It spit down to about 1, and it bumped up to 5, and that's where the test ended. So, yeah, this is on the way to Kingston, Ontario, on the Highway 401, busy highway. It takes you from all the way from Windsor, I believe, all the way to, it goes to Toronto. I forget what it ends, but so if I scroll over here, you can see the info. So band 4, 15 megahertz. That's our main band. And then when aggregated, that was band 2, 15 megahertz. So that was combined to be 3030. Download and upload frequency. So theoretically, I could probably get about 200 megabits per second in real life on that. So scrolling over here, here's my second test with full bars, walking outside, 130 and 26. So what happened with this phone is you can see the download started off about 30, 50-ish. In between there, it was like 40, I think. And it kicked all the way up. So LTE Plus kicked in. I saw the plus come up, and then it just started taking off. So I don't know if that's a phone problem, but this is on CUDA, same I'm on, so it runs off the TELUS and Bell network. You can see there, 26 up. That was a way better test with the upload. And that test was ran on band 4, 15 megahertz, and band 29, 10 megahertz. Now, I don't know what 29 is for. I'm assuming it's probably speed 2, which is good. Because I think once you get past like 17, I don't know. There's a lot I have to learn, but this is aggregated really fast. So combined, that was 25-25, which is really, really good. Here, this is band 2, 15, 15, a town close to mine. As you can see there, full bars of service, and we're getting 94 down and 28 up, which is really impressive. This is, as you can see, 6:44 p.m., not a busy area at all. And I live in an area where there's no unlimited data, unless you're on a corporate plan with Bell or Rogers. So it's really hard. No, not a lot of people are consuming data a lot, so most are on Wi-Fi at this time. So that's why I was able to pull such incredible speeds. And here's a test again on my, I don't know if I showed my home tower. 74 down, 29 up, almost 30. This is aggregating. I'll show you here in a second what the aggregation was. So the aggregation was band 4, 15 megahertz, and band 12, 5 megahertz. So band 12 is far, I don't think it's 12, I think it's 9 or something, I forget. This just seems to be something that Samsung phones do. That's a T-Mobile band, actually. So that was combined for 20 megahertz, which is it's still pretty good. Like, I live in a small town, very small town. So that's really all I got for you. I hope you learned a lot about this. Yeah, so that was all ran on a Samsung phone, Samsung S5 Neo, and then one other test was ran on my dad's S5 on Bell. But they all use the same tower. In some cases it will be on a different band, but for the most part they are on the same stuff. So if you want to learn more, I may do another video on explaining all the bands, what they do, for sure writing down the megahertz, like the 15, 15, 20, stuff like that, and getting more in depth in that. But I want to thank you guys for watching. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more content, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out.